comfortably.
The most watched morning newscast in the CSRA. Good morning, Augusta. Weather headlines on News Channel 6. Brought to you by Jamie Casino Injury Attorneys.
Sub-freezing temperatures to start off this Sunday. How long will the cold weather last? I'll have all the details for you coming up.
Now on Good Morning Augusta, honoring Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Augusta remembers the slain civil rights leader. We'll take you there. Plus, hear from a woman who witnessed a part of the civil rights movement and knew the late Dr. King. And later, the changes we need to know when it comes to tax filing season is right around the corner. Your number one source for local weekend morning news starts right now.
Live from Television Park, this is Good Morning Augusta on Wjbf News Channel 6.
And good morning, sunshine. Thank you for joining us. It's great to see you. I'm Sean Cabbage-Stock. Coverage you can count on begins here in Richmond County, where people celebrated one of America's well-known civil rights activists, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Bria Smith has that story.
Being Black African Americans, we are now able to, be here and have freedom.
Floats represented all kinds of organizations within the CSRA. But today, people say was a moment to acknowledge what Martin Luther King Jr. means to them.
I think he had a great impact on Black history and the movement and everything. And the kids definitely need to learn about Black history. So I'm glad, that they're keeping it alive every year.
Local high schools like Cross Creek and T.W. Josie showed up with band performances.
It's very important for every generation to see that they're still good in this community.
And Whitney Stevenson tells us it starts with the younger generation.
Despite what's shown and displayed on social media and the media in general, that there are still great individuals out here making an impact on our community.
While for some, attending the event is tradition, others enjoyed the MLK Day Parade for the first time.
It's my first time. I'm having fun. It's fun seeing all the different bands, the sororities, the fraternities. I like it. I'm enjoying myself.
We had a big turnout, really big turnout. A lot of kids out here enjoying themselves as well. And so I think it's amazing that every year, people continue to come out and support. It's not a dying event where nobody's out supporting, and that means a lot.
Bria Smith reporting for us today. Swainsboro will hold its Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. commemorative service tonight. It will take place at 6 p.m. at St. Philip Missionary Baptist Church. Mayor Jonathan McCollar will speak. And also tonight, the annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Interfaith Service will take place. That event will be at 7 o'clock at the Sacred Heart Cultural Center. The keynote speaker will be Eddie God Jr. He's the chair of African American Studies over at Princeton. He will speak on why Dr. King's message still matters. We spoke with the daughter of Jose Williams, an American civil rights leader who worked with MLK Jr. and continues the legacy. Atlanta Bureau Chief Archip Shashadri has that story.
Martin Luther King Day is observed on the third Monday of January every year and is now in its 55th year of observance. Martin Luther King Jr. was born in Atlanta and was shot and killed in Memphis back in 1968.
My name is Elizabeth Omalami, and I am the daughter of Hosea Williams, one of Martin Luther King's executive staff members. I am an activist. I am also an actress, a grandmother, a wife.
Elizabeth Omalami remembers the 1960s well.
Black Americans just had an opportunity, got tired of being oppressed in housing, in jobs, in education, in income. Black people needed a leader, and Martin Luther King was divinely appointed.
This is Fellowship Hall inside Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta's Sweet Auburn District. It's the place where Martin Luther King Jr., John Lewis, Andrew Young, and Hosea Williams would meet, gather, and strategize. While the kids would wait downstairs here, the parents would pray and meet upstairs. It's also the place where many of the marchers were fed before they went out and fought for justice.
This is extremely emotional for me because I was raised running up and down the steps here. This is the heart. You're right in the middle of the heart chakra of the civil rights movement and how it spread internationally from this place.
King's message of social change still resonates with Omalami, who runs Hosea Feed the Hungry, helping Atlanta's homeless population.
I think each individual has to ask themselves, if I was on my deathbed, what would I want them to say about me? Would I want them to say I had a great big house, great car, had all these condominiums, or would I want them to say I help humanity?
Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. would have turned 94 this year. He was shot and killed at the age of 39. Reporting in Atlanta, Archit Seshadri, Atlanta Bureau Chief.
Archith, thank you. Today, President Biden and Senator Raphael Warnock will speak at Ebenezer Baptist Church. It'll be live streamed on their website. Meteorologist Sherry Sheely joins us now. Sherry, I got a surprise on my windshield wipers today. On my windshield, I should say. Some frost.
Yes, it is quite chilly out there this morning.
Yeah.
Sub-freezing, actually. But you wouldn't know it by looking at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cameras. We've got a beautiful shot over to the Augusta Marriott of the sun coming up. Not a cloud in the sky, and it is beautiful, and we'll have lots of sunshine. But it is cold out there. Right now, current temperatures across the CSRA, we're at 24 in Augusta, 25 in Aiken. And it looks like the warmest spot on the map, Wrightsville, at a whopping 31 degrees. So every single one of us is below freezing. Good news is the winds are light to calm, so makes it, wind chill's not a factor. However, because we don't have those winds that allow those temperatures to drop because there's nothing to, mix up the atmosphere, and we have no clouds to insulate us. So that's where we got those cold temperatures from. Looking at our satellite and radar, you can see clouds off the coast, but pretty much all across the southeast, we are all clear thanks to that high pressure system pushing the clouds out. So this morning, if you have plans for Sunday morning services, this morning bundle up as we're looking at 28 degrees at 8 a.m. By 9 a.m. we will break a little over freezing, and then 39 by 10 a.m. and in those 40s around lunchtime. Our high for today is 56, so we'll have lots of sunshine, but it will be breezy and cool at times. So below freezing mornings today, one more day, a cool and sunny Sunday, but then things start to change once we get into the work week. I have all the details for you coming up. Back to you, Sean.
And Sherry, I'm fine with the cold weather. Thank you. If your home is disorganized, you may want to get it organized. Expert advice next.
Everyday ordinary for everyone.
With the holidays over and spring cleaning right around the corner, you may need some help getting your home organized. Venus Davis can help. She's the owner of Calming Home by Venus. Miss Venus, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Sean, for having me.
No problem. You look great.
Thank you. You do too.
Thank you. I hope you're not nervous.
You know what? The butterflies are leaving.
Okay, good. Okay, well, let's get right to it. What are some of the products you offer? Because you offer 3 services, right?
I do. Thank you for asking. I am a professional organizer. I stage homes. And I also am an interior decorator, so I like to say I refresh homes as well.
Oh, okay. And I want to ask you how you got into this because it seems pretty interesting. You said a family member kind of got you into this?
Yes, actually, she's a close friend of the family. She's actually a realtor, and she encouraged me to do the organizing and the home staging, and after 6 weeks of prodding, I said, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give it a try. As far as home staging, many people are not familiar with that, but really that's really getting the home to really put its best foot forward. So we want a home to look as beautiful as it can to as many people that come through and look at it if the house is on the market. But I also help people, owners, and investors to transition, like I mentioned, their homes or investment properties into Airbnbs and short-term rentals.
Yeah, so do you work on specific rooms, or how does that work?
I work in any room of the home, and we also refresh garages as well. So we organize garages, and I also come into businesses, offices to help organize as well. But any room of the home is what we can take it on and get it done.
Yeah, and we were talking before we started recording. You was telling me something interesting about these items that you have. You said one basket has a certain number of towels in it, the other one have a smaller amount. It really depends on how you organize them and stage them.
Right.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Okay, so many times we just these are just some basic white washcloths. But many times, if we're gonna fold some washcloths, we just kind of fold them in half and fold them in half again,
I
right?
do that all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we put them on the shelf. Well, as part of organizing, one of the important things is we're trying to utilize space, right? Maximize space.
Absolutely.
And also have it looking nice.
Okay.
So in this basket, Sean, it's only 8 towels. Okay?
Yeah.
And in here, there's 15.
Same size towels.
Same size towels.
Same size rack.
Exactly. But the only thing is, I roll these, and so we got more in here, and they both look nice, okay? But the roll really kind of elevates the space a little bit, and it utilizes. It says, you get more bang for your buck as far as space.
And you were saying something interesting about this container over there. Maybe it's for food, and you're using it for a different purpose.
Oh, absolutely. I love repurposing containers. So this actually is a tabletop compost container. But I'm like, I'm going to use this for dishwasher pods. So there's dishwasher pods in here, and it fits perfectly right up underneath my sink. So anytime, we don't have to use specific items for a specific, we don't have to use a specific container for a specific item. We can get creative.
So anything you have, you can pretty much use it.
Exactly. Exactly.
I like it. So let's talk about how folks can book you if they want your services.
Okay, so I have a website.
Okay.
And it is do I tell y'all?
Yeah, you can go ahead and tell me.
Okay. So my website is www.calminghomebyvenus.com. You can call me, of course, and my number is 706-910-6506. And you can also find me on Facebook and Instagram, and everything is Calming Home by Venus. So all the tags would be Calming Home by Venus.
Okay, and before I let you go, we do have some pictures of some other items that you went ahead and repurposed and all that great stuff. Tell me a little bit about some of the pictures we're going to be seeing on the screen in just a second.
Okay, well, I actually think we sent 3 of them in. One is a pantry before and after organization, but the very first one we see here is a closet, and it's in his office in a home, and she just needed it organized. So what we did is we took everything out. On the walls, it's really cool. It's actually fabric on the wall. It's not wallpaper. And then we hung her degrees and diplomas, and we found some furniture that would, just really work for her space. Got everything like she wanted it. The next one is a purple dining room. It's a before and after, and it was really a challenging task because of the color on the wall. But we made it work, and she wanted the farmhouse feel, and the last one is a before and after pantry that we did, and so we made it as kid friendly, and we labeled everything to make it easily recognizable for the whole family.
And I have a home office at my apartment. Do you think some of these tips can work for me? I really need to decorate my home office. I've been saying that for the past year and some change now.
Of course, Sean. I'd be happy to assist you. Mm-hmm.
You do it all, Ms. Venus.
I do.
Yeah. Well, it was a pleasure talking with you today. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Are you still nervous? Because she said she was nervous, guys.
You made it easy.
Well, good. That's what I'm here for.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you for
ma'am.
having me.
No problem. And we'll be right back.
The News Football All-Stars. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. Let's start off looking at our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam over at the lake. It's a beautiful sunrise shot there. So we've got a few little wispy clouds in there, but overall clear skies and lots of sunshine. But it is cold out there. In fact, it is below freezing. We're at 24 degrees right now, but luckily the winds are calm, so not dealing with a wind chill, but it's cold enough. We don't need to factor it in any colder, right? Humidity at 88% and visibility is looking good for us. Looking at the whole nation, as a matter of fact, we're all pretty cold out there. The whole map, other than Texas and Oklahoma, they got to be a little warmer there in the 50s. But the rest of us in those 20s and 30s. In fact, we're at 24 in Augusta. We're colder than New York City and Boston. How about that? We don't see that too often, do we? Look at the big picture with our satellite and radar. So we've got high pressure here in the southeast that's pushing those clouds off and giving us those nice sunny skies for us. But then we do have our next weather maker to our west, and that will be marching our way over the next couple of days. and we'll continue with some rain situations starting on Tuesday. Looking back at yesterday, we did make it to 50 degrees, so we are right there at average, a little below average. A low temperature of 33, right there at average of 35. But the rain, though, even though we've had dry days the last couple, we're actually at a surplus for the month and, of course, the year, since we're at the first day of the year. So that is great news for our farmers forecast. We'd like to see more of those gray tan colors than we do the yellow, so that means we're in a pretty good situation. Still could use some more rain in some of those southern lying counties, but today's not going to be the day. We're looking at a dry Sunday and Monday as well, and then the rain will return on Tuesday, and then we will have a few days there in the work week that you'll need to keep that umbrella handy. As we look at our future cast over the next 48 hours, so for our Sunday, it's going to be nice and dry with lots of sunshine as that high pressure dominates the southeast. But then you can see behind me the clouds with that next weather maker starting to make its way there on Monday morning. So we'll see an increase in clouds throughout Monday, and then Tuesday, here comes the rain. So have that umbrella ready to go Tuesday morning. But back at home today for your Sunday, we're looking good. Even though it's a cold start, right there at 33 by 9 a.m. By lunchtime, we'll be right there near 50, and then we'll be at our high temperature around the 50s. So we're looking at 56 here in Augusta, 55 in Waynesboro, 53 in Aiken. So everybody in those mid-50s with lots of sunshine. But then you're going to bundle up again tonight as we're dropping below freezing with the overnight low of 26 degrees here in Augusta. For your Monday, Martin Luther King Day, though, we're getting a little warmer, making it up to 60 degrees with those increasing clouds, and overnight a little bit warmer at 42 degrees. So a chilly Sunday, a little bit warmer on Monday, and then we start that warming trend for the start of the week, but with it returns the rain. But not too bad, Sean. Not too bad.
Sherry, I think I need that yellow scarf that Archer had in his story because it's going to be chilly.
Yes, he did look quite toasty there.
Yes, he did. So we had a special guest here yesterday.
We sure did, yeah. So Mike, Signature Mike, as he's known famously here in Augusta, we had a auction item to be weather forecaster for a day, and he was the winner of that. So Tim and I got to hang out with him and show him the ropes of how we forecast, and even had a little fun on the green screen. In fact, I think we have a forecast.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, let's cue that up.
Hey everybody, it's Signature Mike, and I know you're normally seeing me with Jenny or Anna, but today they have me in the weather room. So we're going to give this a shot. Just keep in mind I'm not the pro here. Tim has been helping me along. Today we have more normal temperatures. We're back to mid-January conditions. High is going to be in the 50s, lows in the upper 20s. It's just going to be dry, no rain expected at all. We have a super sunny Monday, highs in the 50s. Martin Luther King Day is going to be super nice. Expect a little rain midweek on Tuesday. Around the CSRA right now, we have 42 in Augusta, and we're pretty much in the same boat. Maybe Saluta's up at 37, Sylvania's down at 42, but pretty much all the same temperatures across the board. Southeast temperatures, look at Miami. It's even a little cool right now at 52, and that's about as high as we get. Houston behind me is at 50, but it's looking pretty nice and dry. And a little cool, yeah, look at this. Very, very dry for us. Satellite radar, maybe a little rainstorms up above us there, but we're just nice and dry here today. And broadening this out a little bit, again, nice and dry. Maybe a little snow above us, a little rain, but looking pretty good. Going to be a nice Sunday. And let's see what we have. Saturday tonight, 11 p.m. Look again, very dry, very nice. But look behind me. It's gonna it's gonna move me out of the frame here. There is a high coming through, and we see this coming through. We're at Sunday late at night, and it's going to be coming through. By Monday morning, we can expect that high to pass us by there. And there it goes. Let's get it out of the way. So temperature trend. Today we're at 56. It's going to go up by midweek up to the 70s, and then it's going to trickle back down again over the weekend, but still really nice. Rain chances today and tomorrow, super nice, very dry. By Tuesday, 40% chance of rain, and then we're going to have possibly some other rains into the weekend. So maybe keep your umbrellas and galoshes handy. Future cast, look at this. Sunday at 7 a.m., totally dry, looking great. Really great day. We're at 12 o'clock, still looking great. We're going into the evening. There we go, 11 o'clock, still looking amazing. Just enjoy your day, it's going to be fantastic. The highs today, average high is going to be 59, and again, everybody else, and it's going to be sunny and cool, same boat with us. Here we are, lows tonight, down to 27, a little chilly. Again, everybody else, we're just following suit. Everybody's the same. Martin Luther King Day. Yes, today, high of 56, low of 29, little cold start. Monday's going to be 60 and low of 42, partly cloudy. Getting ready for the rain on Tuesday. 10-day forecast. here we are at high 56, going into the 60s, up to 70, and then we're going to push back down a little bit, but expect those rains midweek, so be prepared for that. Thanks, y'all. It's been a lot of fun.
And it looked like it was fun, Sherry.
We did. We had a good time. He's a natural.
Yeah, well, y'all better watch out because he may be coming for your job.
Uh-oh.
Well, not yours.
You're stuck with me.
Yeah, well, not stuck. Yeah, it's great having you here. Well, coming up, looking for better ways to treat your neighbors, what not to do. It's what's trending, and it's next.
The quadruple.
Entertainment Tonight, weeknights at 7:30 on News Channel 6.
Welcome back. Time for What's Trending. Looking to be a more courteous neighbor, a neighbor etiquette expert. Apparently that's a thing. She's going viral for her tips on what not to do. So parking poorly is at the top of the list of annoyances, especially when it boxes cars in. Another popular pet peeve is when people let their kids play in their yard or in the street. Noisy animals are a big no-no. And a newer one, neighbors taking to next door apps to get their frustrations out. This expert says the best way to be a good neighbor, have clear communication with the people on your block. And I live in an apartment complex, and luckily I don't have a problem with my neighbors. All of us go to work at a certain time. When we're off from work, we come back home. We're in our apartments. You don't hear any noises, unlike some of the other apartment complexes I live in.
Yeah, that sounds ideal.
So take a look at this. Just in time to break your New Year's resolution, Girl Scout cookie season is in full swing. Scouts across the country have been in and out taking pre-orders. Troops have their cookies in their possessions. They will have them at the start of next month. This way you'll see those booths popping up outside of stores. There's also a new offering this year called the Raspberry Rally. It looks similar to Thin Mint, but it's pink under the chocolate coating. It's exclusively being sold online starting February 27th. It'll be shipped directly to customers. You can buy those cookies until March 12th.
I love some Girl Scout cookies. Do you have a favorite?
I don't like anything mint, so as long as it's not Thin Mint, it's okay with me.
I love some Caramel Delights. I can eat a whole box in one sitting. I'm like, oh no, not anymore.
Yeah, I have a mentor at my old station. Every time cookie season came around, her daughter was in school, we already knew, go to Carolyn because she's going to get those cookies for us.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
They're good calls.
Yeah, but she graduated from high school. She's in college now. But anywho, another major milestone for Damar Hamlin as he continues his remarkable recovery after suffering cardiac arrest. The Buffalo Bills safety visited with his teammates earlier for the first time since leaving the hospital on Wednesday. ESPN posted a photo of the 24-year-old smiling and talking with players. The reunion is coming as the team prepares to face Miami today in the wild card playoff game. I think I said this before, a lot of folks rallying behind him. I saw some interviews with his teammates, a lot of the boys really emotional because everything that happened.
Yes, I mean, a miracle. I mean,
Yeah.
crazy, but...
And his injury really brought a lot of people together. So sad that he was injured, but great that he made it and he pulled everyone through.
Yep, and a reminder that it's just a game and
Absolutely.
there's bigger causes.
Yeah. And, some folks actually got mad that that game was suspended, but we'll talk about that in the break.
Yeah.
Well, coming up on Good Morning Augusta, extreme weather being felt in different parts of the country. The dramatic pictures coming up. But first, let's head to New York where Eva Pilgrim is standing by with a look at what's coming up on Good Morning America. Good morning, Eva.
Good morning. Coming up on GMA, the new revelation is made public about more classified documents found in President Biden's Delaware home. This as a special counsel is now investigating and questions mount for the administration. Also coming up, the LAPD under scrutiny after releasing new body camera video of an arrest. It shows an English teacher repeatedly tased. He later died. Calls for answers from his family. Plus, more on the Mega Millions, a new mystery billionaire drawing eyes on one small New England town as we wait for the winning ticket owner to claim that big jackpot. It's all ahead right here on GMA.